crushing underneath.
Don't want to crack. Okay, we understand that. Gatsby, you know what? In 2005, you were named Male Superstar of Tomorrow. You know, now it's 2008. You know, what has Chris Evans been doing with his career? I mean, did you feel like pressure on you when they bestowed you with that title?
Nah, those things they just want, you know, it's all about press and promotion for whatever company's giving you those awards. I mean, those things, they don't really mean anything. I feel like I'm right on pace for where I want to be. I get to work in the films I want to work in, and I get paid to do it. That's happiness.
You know, was there an actor, was there a performance in a movie? What initiated you in terms of, you know, wanting to be an actor?
That's a good question. I don't know. I've always loved movies. My family was really big into movies. We always had movie nights, and a lot of the old movies I really was into. A lot of old Jack Nicholson stuff, and I was a really big fan of Tom Cruise growing up. And there's just a lot. I think movies have a way of making you feel things that not many other things can. You can change your whole life through a movie. I know this kind of sounds a little cheesy, but it's true. For a long time, I've just wanted to be a part of it. There was no one defining moment, but it's just all I really ever wanted to do.
All right, Disco. See those yahoos? I'm gonna jam them. And when I do, one of them's gonna bolt. That's the one that's dirty.
You bored or something?
This is their hood. Anyone knows Fremont coats? They do.
Watch out.
Get him.
I had him.
Boy, you're running, man. So what do they call you?
They call me Quicks, man.
Quicks.
Quick.
Not quick enough.
Now, this film, Street Kings, you know, I had a couple of friends who were LAPD cops. You know, I dated one. Okay, I can admit. I can admit. But, you know, it makes you wonder, who are they really protecting and serving? Is it us or themselves?
Well, I hope that's not the message we're sending through this movie, because at the end of the day, I do think they're protecting us. At the end of the day, their lives are on the line. I'm not going to say that corruption isn't a possibility, but it's not just in law enforcement. I think any profession where there's power has the potential to become corrupt. This is just one story, and I think it kind of mirrors that Rampart scandal about 10 years ago, but by no means do I think that every cop is crooked.
Now, like your character, you know, is there such thing as a good cop? Seeing your character, does that keep us, that gives us hope that, hey...
Absolutely. I would love to believe so. I think most cops are like that. I mean, the cops that I got to talk to and do research with, what I found to be one common truth was that they hate dirty cops. Corrupt cops is just the worst possible thing to them. It's like it goes against their brotherhood. So I would imagine there's a lot more honest, decent cops than there are dirty ones.
Outstanding. Slow fire. Outstanding. Look at that. Yeah. Instead of pulling the trigger, pull this down like this. You'll be able to see. Sure. Here now. Try pulling that down. No, hang on. Like you're shooting it. You'll feel it release. Push that button. You'll feel this release. Yep. Turn it around. Gotcha. Here's your magazine. Here's the one in the chamber. And you'll just rip it back up. There you go. Your safety is on. So let's go to a.
Well, I got to tell you, this film was upfront, gritty, no holding back on the violence. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I actually like laughed in awe when Keanu shot the guy from behind,
Yeah.
and I wanted to know where the bullet came out, and it came out his mouth. I was like, wow, that was so cool. But in your case, you know, the scene where you get shot. I mean, tell me about that whole scenario, because that was just great filmmaking.
Yeah, it's all David. I really give him credit. He really knows how to make those scenes feel tense. You sit on the edge of your seat, and when those bullets start flying, you feel like you should duck. He's wonderful. He really held my hand during that scene. Death scenes are always tough because you don't you don't have any personal experience to draw from. So you really have to kind of make something out of nothing. And David really had some really helpful advice on how to portray someone who's looking for help as they're breathing their last breath.
Yeah, that's why I could tell I was so attached to you as an actor, because I was sitting there like, no, not Chris, no, anybody but...
I know. When I read it, I was like, oh, man, damn. What are you going to do?